have you ever really stopped to wonder if the way you start your morning could secretly be adding years, maybe even decades to your life? Not just how you wake up, but what you do with those first precious minutes. You know, it's funny how we rush through our mornings. We throw off the blankets, rub the sleep from our eyes, maybe stumble toward a cup of coffee. And before we even know it, we're swept into the busyness of the day. We rarely stop to ask, what if these first few moments mattered more than anything else? Because here's the truth. Those tiny little choices you make each morning, those almost invisible habits, they're quietly, silently shaping your future. They're sending signals deep into your body, telling your heart how to beat, telling your cells how to heal, telling your mind how to carry you through not just today, but through the years ahead. And the difference between living to 70 and living vibrantly into your 90s or even past 100, it doesn't always start in a hospital or a doctor's office. It starts right there, in your bedroom, in your kitchen, in those quiet, personal moments when nobody's watching. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Because you deserve to know. You deserve to know how to honor your body and your soul with simple, powerful habits that can help you live not just longer, but better, fuller, more joyfully. Today we're going to uncover 8 morning habits, simple ones, beautifully simple. No expensive supplements, no complicated routines, just things you can start doing tomorrow morning. Things backed by real science and by the inspiring lives of people who've walked this earth for nearly a century and done it with a twinkle in their eye. And you're going to want to stick around, because habit number 5, it only takes 30 seconds, just half a minute. But it's one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your body, your mind, and your heart for the long run. I promise, you won't want to miss it. So before we dive in, if you're ready to discover the small, beautiful habits that can lead you toward a longer, more vibrant life, go ahead and comment the word longevity down below. Let's build a little community right here. People who aren't afraid to dream of a long, healthy, love-filled life. And hey, if you haven't already, take a second to subscribe to Elderly Words, because every week, we explore the small, meaningful changes that can help you or your loved ones age with grace, dignity, and strength. Because you deserve mornings that give you more than just another busy day. You deserve mornings that give you time, more time to laugh, to love, to live. All right, let's get started. Now that we're here, let's dive into the habits that could quietly shape your life for the better. Let's start with something so simple, but so powerful. Habit 1. Wake up with a purpose. Picture this. Mr. Anderson, 92 years young. Every single morning, he swings his legs over the side of his bed, takes a deep breath, and smiles. He knows exactly what he's waking up for. A walk through his little backyard garden, tending the flowers, feeding the birds. It's not grand, it's not glamorous, but it's his purpose. And it lights up his mornings with a quiet kind of joy that most people rush right past. You see, studies tell us something beautiful. When you have a reason to get up every morning, whether it's your garden, your grandchildren, your crossword puzzle, it lights up vital parts of your brain. Especially the areas tied to memory, emotional balance, and resilience. It's like giving your brain a warm hug every morning, and those hugs, they add up to lower rates of dementia, depression, and even heart disease. Now, a lot of people think that purpose has to be big, that you need to be writing books or running marathons to matter. But purpose isn't measured in awards or achievements. It's found in the small things, the quiet joys that whisper to your heart. Tonight, before you lay your head down, grab a piece of paper and jot down one thing you're looking forward to tomorrow. Just one thing, big or small. Give your heart something to wake up for. And you know what? Having a purpose is beautiful. But you can't live your purpose fully if your body's running on empty. That's why our next habit is absolutely crucial. Habit 2. Hydrate. Within 30 minutes of waking. Think about Ms. Eleanor, 88 years old, sharp as a tack, and a heart as strong as ever. Her secret? Before coffee, before breakfast, A big, refreshing glass of water every single morning, no excuses, and her doctor swears it's one of the biggest reasons she's still dancing at family weddings. Here's why it matters. When we sleep, we lose a lot of water through breathing and sweating. When we wake up dehydrated, our blood gets thicker. Our heart has to work harder to push it through. Our kidneys strain. Our metabolism slows. That simple glass of water, it jumpstarts everything. Circulation, digestion, mental clarity. A lot of folks think, well, I'll just have coffee first thing. But coffee's a diuretic. It pulls even more water out of your system. You need pure, clean water to really hydrate. So tonight, set a glass of water by your bed. Make it the first thing you reach for in the morning. Simple, easy, life-changing. And once your body's rehydrated and ready, it's time to get it moving. Habit 3. Morning stretch or gentle movement. Mr. Lee, 95 years old, and every morning like clockwork, he steps onto his porch, closes his eyes, and moves through slow, graceful Tai Chi stretches. It's a sight that makes you feel like time itself has slowed down. When you stretch first thing in the morning, you wake up your circulation. You send healing blood to your muscles, your joints, your organs. You keep flexibility alive, crucial for balance, preventing falls, and maintaining independence. Now, some people hear stretching and think it's just for athletes, but truth is, it's essential for everyone, especially as we age. Our muscles tighten overnight. Stretching gently tells them, hey, it's a new day, let's get moving. You don't need fancy routines, just 3 minutes, arms overhead, gentle side bends, a few ankle circles while sitting or standing. That's it. A gift to your body before the busyness of the world comes rushing in. But once you've stretched and awakened your muscles, your body's going to need the right kind of fuel. Habit 4. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. In Okinawa, where some of the longest living people in the world live, mornings start with simple protein-rich foods. A little miso soup, a piece of fish, a handful of tofu or beans, nothing fancy. But deeply nourishing. Protein feeds your muscles, and muscles are more important than you might think. They don't just help you walk and lift, they help regulate your blood sugar, your metabolism, your balance, your independence. Skipping breakfast? A sugary donut or cereal? That's like putting sand in your gas tank and expecting your car to go the distance. Tomorrow morning, aim for something simple and strong. Greek yogurt with nuts, an egg with spinach, even a small handful of almonds. Start your day by telling your body, I'm fueling you for the long haul. Now, are you ready for something that only takes 30 seconds, but could transform everything? Habit 5. Morning gratitude practice. Sister Agnes, 102 years old, full of laughter, full of life, and every morning before she even opened her eyes fully, she whispered, "Thank you. Thank you for another sunrise. Thank you for another breath." Gratitude isn't just spiritual, it's biological. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. It boosts immunity. It strengthens your heart. And it shifts your entire emotional outlook for the day. Some people think gratitude means pretending life's perfect. It doesn't. It means choosing to focus on the small, beautiful things that are right, even when life is hard. So tomorrow, take just 30 seconds. Before your feet hit the floor, name 3 things you're grateful for. A warm blanket, a grandchild's laughter, another day to try again. And once you've rooted yourself in gratitude, you're ready for something else that's just as life-giving. Habit 6. Connect with someone, even briefly. Mr. Patel, 91 years old, starts every day with a simple text. Good morning, thinking of you. Sometimes to a son, sometimes to a neighbor, sometimes just to a friend he hasn't seen in a while. Even tiny moments of connection, one text, one phone call, one smile, they protect your heart. They guard your brain against loneliness, depression, even cognitive decline. You don't need an hour-long heart-to-heart every day. Small touches, small reminders that you're not alone. They're enough to keep the light inside you burning bright. Tomorrow morning, send a little good morning to someone you love, or even just smile at yourself in the mirror. It all counts. And speaking of connection, there's one connection even more important, the one you have with yourself. Habit 7. Morning reflection or meditation. Dr. Rodriguez, 94, sits quietly each morning, not on a fancy cushion, not chanting anything strange, just sitting, breathing, listening. Morning mindfulness resets your nervous system. It reduces anxiety, it improves digestion, it strengthens emotional resilience, and it makes you a little less reactive and a little more at peace. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind. It's about paying gentle attention without judgment. Sit quietly tomorrow morning for 3 minutes. Feel your breath. Notice your heart beating. Smile at the gift of being alive. And finally, we come to one of nature's greatest and most overlooked gifts. Habit 8. Step into natural light. Early. All across the world, in places where people live the longest, you'll find something in common. They rise early, and they greet the morning sun like an old friend. Morning sunlight tells your body it's time to be awake, alert, alive. It sets your circadian rhythm, your internal clock. It improves sleep. It boosts your mood. It strengthens your immune system. This isn't about tanning or sunbathing. It's about syncing with the ancient rhythms of life. Tomorrow, step outside for 5 minutes, even if it's cloudy, even if it's chilly. Let your body remember, you're part of this beautiful, living world. You know, sometimes, sitting with all this information, it can feel a little overwhelming, realizing just how much the smallest habits, the ones we barely think about, can quietly shape our entire future. It's enough to make your heart skip a beat. You might be thinking, have I wasted too much time? Is it too late for me? Or maybe even, where do I even begin? But here's the truth, my friend. This journey isn't about fear. It's not about dreading the candles on the birthday cake or counting the wrinkles in the mirror. It's about celebrating the breathtaking life that's still ahead of you, the mornings you haven't yet woken up to, the smiles you haven't yet shared, the memories you haven't even made yet. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You just need to begin. Pick one habit, one small, simple thing that feels right for you, and start tomorrow. Because one small change, one tiny seed planted with love, can ripple across decades, across generations, across the very story of your life. FT, but powerful. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are right on time. Right now, you have the beautiful, unstoppable power to start building a legacy of health, strength, and joy. A legacy that says, I chose life, I chose vitality, I chose hope. And no matter what yesterday looked like, today and tomorrow, they are yours to shape. It's never too late, and you, my friend, they are just getting started. So today, we walk together through 8 beautiful habits, simple choices that over time can add vibrant, joyful years to your life. We talked about waking up with a purpose, starting each morning with something to look forward to, even if it's as small as a walk in your garden. We talked about the life-giving power of hydration, how one glass of water first thing can set your entire body in motion for a healthier day ahead. We explored the magic of gentle stretching, keeping your body flexible, your blood flowing, and your spirit strong. We shared the importance of a protein-rich breakfast, fueling your muscles and mind for the adventures of the day. We discovered how just 30 seconds of morning gratitude can reshape your heart, your mood, and even your immune system. We touched on the gift of connection, a simple, good morning message that could light up 2 hearts at once. We honored the quiet strength of mindfulness, taking just a few deep breaths to start your day with calm and purpose. And finally, we embraced the healing rhythm of stepping into morning light, syncing your body's inner clock with the world outside. Now, I would truly love to hear from you. Which of these habits are you already practicing? Or maybe, which one are you most excited to start tomorrow? Comment below. Share your thoughts, your hopes, even your hesitations, because you never know who you might inspire just by sharing your story. And if even one idea today touched your heart, if even one small moment made you think, maybe I can live stronger, longer, and happier, then please take a moment to tap that like button, and subscribe to Elderly Words. This is a place where we honor the beauty of aging, where we believe every year adds wisdom and every wrinkle tells a story worth celebrating. You are not alone on this journey, and here you are always welcome. Thank you, truly, for spending this time with me today, for opening your heart to new ideas, for believing in the possibility of a fuller life. Remember, every morning you wake up, you're given a fresh, shining chance. A chance to choose health, a chance to choose joy, a chance to keep writing your incredible story. Stay strong, stay inspired, and until next time, take gentle care of yourself. I'll see you soon.